Okay, so the first thing we have to do is thread our hand needle. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your spool of thread and you're going to pull about an arm's length. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I hold the spool in my one hand and I pull one whole arm's length full of thread. And you don't want to go any longer than that, and you don't want to go shorter than that, because shorter you won't have enough to get through what you're supposed to be doing on that stitch, and any longer and it's going to get super knotted. So once you have that, you're going to cut it. And your piece of thread here, you're going to take your hand needle. The end of your hand needle has a hole at the end. You're going to poke it through the hole. Okay, just one of the ends of it. You're going to poke it through the hole and pull all the way through. And what you're going to want to do is take your needle and hold it up in the air and let your two threads hang. Now, if you just threaded it and your one thread is shorter than the other, please pull so that they are even. Okay, that's what you need, two even threads. Okay. Now, I call these my pinchers. So I'm a lefty, so I would use my left hand, but if you're a righty, you can use, or I'm sorry, I'm a righty, so I'm going to use my left hand. I'll explain why. It's kind of weird. But if you're a righty, you're going to use your left pointer pinchers, and you're going to hold the bottom of the thread with your pinchers. So I'm pinching the thread between my pointer and my thumb. Now that I have that, I can drop my needle, and I'm just holding my thread with my left pointer and thumb. Now I'm going to wrap with my right hand, and this is why if you're a righty, I wanted you to do it this way because it's a little easier to wrap, I think, with your right hand if you're a righty. So you're going to wrap around your pointer finger once, and then you're going to wedge it between your pointer and your thumb, okay? And then you're going to do it once again, so that's twice now. And 3 times, one more time is 3 times. And if you look, I have my thread wound around just my pointer, not my pointer and my thumb, just my pointer. 3 times, and now you're going to do this motion, back and forth, and you're going to get it to come off of your pointer finger by rolling it. So I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling. It might take a little to get it off. I finally got it off, and now you're just going to let it go. So you drop it. This is what I call a lasso. Now that you have the lasso, you're almost done. You're going to take your pinchers, again, pointer and thumb, left hand, and you're going to take your lasso and pinch it between your fingers. Squeeze super tight, even if you want to roll it up. So you kind of like, just don't undo it, but you just kind of squeeze it and roll it up so it's like a big, ugly ball in your fingers, and you're going to hold it in your pinchers really, really, really tight. With your left hand, with your right hand, you're going to pull this tail, and you're going to feel it sliding underneath your fingers just a little bit, and all of a sudden you're going to feel it like, oh, it can't go anymore. I let go of it, and now what I have is a big ugly knot at the end of my thread. So I have a big ugly knot here, which again, you're not going to see this knot ever, so it's okay that it's big and ugly. It's supposed to be. And you have one knot here, and then at the other side you have your hand needle, and now you're ready to start your hand sewing.